Hello students. In this video lecture, I start the exercise 6.4 tangents and normals. You know what is the meaning of tangent or what is a tangent. The line which touches the curve at only one point is called as a tangent. Here you may ask how many tangents can be drawn to the curve. Okay, as many number of points are there on the curve, that many tangents we can draw. That means there are infinitely many tangents. There may be infinitely many tangents drawn to the curve. In real life, what is a tangent? How we can visualize this? I'll give an example. Suppose a vehicle is moving in a circular path or in a U-turn like this. Okay, and while taking the U-turn, suddenly if it is moving like this, at that time, if the vehicle gets struck or it skids, when it is skid like this, then it moves in this direction. So at what point it took the skid? At this is the point. But what is the equation or what is the path for that curve? The path for that curve would be like this. So this line is called as the tangent. And this point is called as the point of contact, or we can say the tangent, the point at which the tangent is drawn. So tangent is the thing, but the line which touches the curve at exactly one point is called as the tangent. Then how do you find out the slope of that tangent? Okay, I told you whenever the curve is moving like this, okay, and here I took the example that a car gets skid like this. So when it gets skid, instead of moving in its path, it moves in the straight path like this. So at what point it has taken the straight path is the point at which tangent is drawn, and the slope of this tangent can be found by the slope of the curve at that particular point. Okay, so the line which is perpendicular to the tangent, suppose we have a tangent like this, a line which is perpendicular to it is called as the normal. Then the slope of a tangent to the curve at this particular point, I can call this point as a x naught, y naught. The tangent drawn at this point is given by the slope of that curve at that point. Means suppose we have the curve in the function y is equal to f of x. When we differentiate it, we'll get the slope. Slope of the curve at that point is equal to the slope of the tangent drawn at that point to the curve. Okay. Now, the equation of the tangent, the equation for this one, you know there is a point on this straight line and you know the slope of this line. Okay, then when we know the slope and the point, then we can apply the slope point form of a equation of straight line. Thus the equation of tangent is given by y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught, where x naught y naught is the point at which tangent is drawn and m is called as the slope of the tangent. How do you find out the slope of the tangent? By differentiating the equation of curve, we find dy by dx. And we substitute that particular point x naught, y naught into it. Then we get the slope of that curve. Then the slope of the normal, this normal is always perpendicular 90 degree to the tangent. Therefore, whenever two lines are perpendicular, if the slope of one line is m1, slope of another line is m2. In case if they are perpendicular, what do you say? Their product of their slopes is -1. Like that, if I know the slope of this tangent as m, since m and into the slope of this is equal to -1 means slope of normal will be slope of the normal will be given by -1 upon m. Here only. If I call this as a slope of the normal m2, m2 is -1 upon m1. Thus it is -1 upon m. Okay. Now, similarly, the equation of normal. Equation of normal means normal is touching the tangent. So, x naught, y naught is a point lying on the normal also. And you know the slope of normal is given by -1 upon m. So, slope point form y minus y naught equal to -1 upon dy by dx. Why I took this? Because this is the slope of this line. And x naught y naught is a point existing both on the tangent, on the normal as well as on the curve. Okay? I hope you have understood. Now, here you can see x coordinate, y coordinate. Let this be the equation. This be the curve. Then let the line which touches the curve at only one point means I can call this as the tangent. So tangent is drawn at some particular point that I call it as x naught, y naught. Okay. Now we have drawn a perpendicular to that tangent. So this line is called as normal. Note, if the slope of the tangent is 0, suppose our curve is like this and the coordinate system is like this, slope of the tangent becomes 0 when dy by dx becomes equal to 0. dy by dx becomes equal to 0 means its tan theta becomes equal to 0. So at that time, the tangent drawn to that curve is always parallel to the x-axis and it is given by this length, y is equal to y naught. Then, if the slope of the tangent drawn is 90 degree, if you have a curve like this and the slope of the tangent is like this, then if it is perpendicular to the x-axis, means that it's parallel to the y-axis. At that time, tan theta is equal to tan 90. It becomes infinity. So the equation of tangent is x minus x naught is equal to, because y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught will be there. If this m is 1 by 0, that cancels with the left hand side. So we have x minus x naught is 0. That means x equal to x naught is the equation of a tangent which is parallel to the y-axis. Now, I take the example. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve y equal to x cube minus x at x equal to 2. We consider the curve y is x cube minus x, differentiate with respect to x on both sides. 3x square minus derivative of x with respect to x, it is 1. 3x square minus 1. Now, this is the slope of the curve. Slope of a curve at a particular point, if I want, I will put that value. X is equal to 2, they have given x is equal to 2. So dy by dx becomes equal to 11. This is the slope of that. Slope of a curve at a particular point is equal to the slope of the tangent drawn at that particular point. I take one more example. Find the point at which the tangent to the curve has its slope 2 by 3. Okay, here they have given an equation. Suppose this is the equation. Okay, and its slope is given. Its slope is 2 by 3. You have to find out at what point such slope is drawn. Okay, solution. Y is equal to root of 4x minus 3 minus 1. As usual, we either differentiate with respect to x on both sides or we take root on both sides, squaring on both sides. We can remove this root so that it will be easy to simplify. Okay, take squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, y plus 1 whole square plus 3 is equal to 4x. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides, d by dx of y plus 1 the whole square. It is 2 into y plus 1 into dy by dx plus 3. Derivative of constant, it is 0. d by dx of 4x, it is 4. So dy by dx is equal to 4 upon 2 into y plus 1. They have given, since the slope of the tangent to that curve at a particular point is 2 by 3, we put dy by dx is 2 by 3. When I put dy by dx is 2 by 3, okay, we get to cross multiply. 4 into y plus 1 is 4 3s are 12. Y plus 1 is 3 means y is equal to 2. Y, so not y is equal to 2 is the equation of curve. Y is equal to 2 is a point. Okay, we have to find out its corresponding x coordinate. Put y is equal to 2 in the equation of the curve so that we can find out the corresponding x coordinate. Because I hope you understood. This is the curve. This is the curve. There is a point at which the tangent drawn, it just touches the curve at only one point, and that at that point the slope is 2 by 3. You have to find out that point x naught, y naught. Now just now we have found out what is y naught for it. Y naught is 2. In order to find out its corresponding x coordinate, I have to substitute y value in the equation of the curve. Equation of the curve, this one. So thus 4 into, okay, here I put 2. So that 2 into root of 4x minus 3 minus 1 when I take this side, it is 3 is equal to root of 4x minus 3. Hence, taking square on both sides, 9 is 4x minus 3. So hence x is 3. Thus the point at which tangent is drawn is 3 comma 2. Okay. The tangent drawn at this point has its slope 2 by 3. This is the meaning of the given curve. Now, I consider one more. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x minus 1 upon x minus 2, provided x is not equal to 2 and at x equal to 10 we have to find out. Okay, as usual, I consider the function, differentiate with respect to x on both sides. I apply u by phi rule for this. X minus 2 the whole square, x minus 2 into derivative of x minus 1, it is 1. X minus 1 as it is, derivative of x minus 2 is 1. So here x minus x get cancelled. Minus 2, minus half minus plus 1. So minus 1 upon x minus 2 whole square. It is dy by dx. The slope at the point where x is 10, because I told you as many number of points are there on the curve, that many tangents we can draw on the curve. Okay, there is a point at which x is 10, they have given x value is 10 comma, we don't know what is the y coordinate of this, but we have to find out the slope of this curve. Slope of this curve at a particular point is equal to the slope of the tangent drawn at that particular point. This can be got by dy by dx at x equal to 10. I substitute x equal to 10 in dy by dx. So we get it as minus 1 upon 10 minus 2, 8 square. 8 square is 64. Okay. Now we have another example. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus x plus 1 at the point whose x coordinate is 3. Again, here also at x equal to 3 we have to find out. As usual, we differentiate the curve with respect to x. Dy by dx is x cube minus x plus 1. Derivative of x cube will be 3x square minus x derivative is 1. 1 derivative becomes 0. 3x square minus 1. At which point we want the slope of that curve? When x coordinate is 3. The slope of a curve at which x coordinate is 3 means I'll put x is 3. 3 square means 9. 9 into 3, 27 minus 1. It is 26. The slope of a curve is equal to slope of a tangent drawn to that curve means slope of tangent is 26. Now, I took one example on the parametric form. Find the slope of, here normal to the curve they asked. X is a cos cube theta, y is a sin cube theta. Here theta is a parameter. X and y are both dependent upon x. Both depend upon theta, theta. At theta equal to pi by 4 we have to find out. Suppose x equal to a cos cube theta and y is equal to a sin cube theta, then that curve may be like this. Okay. Then there may be a point at which theta is 45 degree. There is a theta at 45 degree. So I consider the parametric form of equations. X is a cos cube theta, y is a sin cube theta. Anyhow, I want dy by dx only. But x and y are dependent upon theta. Therefore, first I find dx upon d theta and dy upon d theta. And then make dy upon dx is dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. Now, 3 as it is, a as it is, cos square theta into derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. It is dx upon d theta. Now dy upon d theta. D by d theta of a sin cube theta. A as it is, sin cube theta 3 into sin square theta. Derivative of sin theta is cos theta. Then dy by dx is dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. To substitute these values, 3a cancels, cos sin square theta, 1 sin theta cancels, 1 cos theta cancels. I get sin theta by cos theta with this negative sign. So minus tan theta. So suppose this is minus tan theta, then at theta equal to pi by 4 they asked. You will put theta is pi by 4. Minus tan pi by 4 means the slope is minus 1. So the slope of tangent is minus 1, but I want the normal. What is the slope of normal? Let me call it as m2. It is minus 1 upon m. minus 1 divided by minus 1 means the slope of a normal becomes 1. Okay. Now, I have considered one more example in the parametric form only. Find here also, find the slope of the normal to the curve at theta equal to pi by 2. Okay. Similar to the previous example, I consider the equation as it is in the parametric form. Find, differentiate with respect to theta on both sides for both the equations. Dx upon d theta, 1 minus a sine theta. One derivative is 0, minus a as it is, derivative of sine theta is cos theta. Then similarly, we differentiate this equation. Y is equal to, sorry, it is y is equal to b cos square theta. Y is equal to b cos square theta. B as it is, derivative of cos square theta with respect to theta means 2 into cos theta. Derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. Now, we write dy by dx. Sorry, this becomes plus 2b because minus in here also there is minus sign. Dy upon d theta upon dx upon d theta. This is minus 2b cos theta sin theta. Dx upon d theta is minus a cos theta. So we have 2b into sin theta upon a. But at theta equal to pi by 2 they told. At theta is equal to pi by 2 they told means it is 2b upon a into theta is pi by 2 means 1. So this is our m. But what is our slope of normal? It is always minus 1 upon m. So I write in the denominator. Minus 1 upon 2b sin theta upon a. This a is the denominator of the denominator. It comes to the numerator. We have minus a upon 2b into sin theta as the slope of the normal drawn to the curve at a point theta is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so that's minus a by 2b at theta equal to pi by 2 minus a upon 2b. Now, find the slope of the tangent to the curve y is 3x raised to 4 minus 4x at x equal to 4. As usual, we consider the function, differentiate with respect to x. 12x cube minus 4. At x equal to 4, I have to find out the tangent, slope of the tangent means I will put x is 4. It is 764. With this, I end this video. In the next video, we shall see how to write the equation of a tangent and equation of a normal given its slope and the point of contact. I hope you have understood. Thank you.